There's something you need to know about your relationships. Let's find out what it is with this tarot message. Whether it is about love, friendship, enemies, pets, let's see what Spirit would like you to know about your relationships. Spirit, what is important for our soul friend to know today? The first card is the Four of Pentacles reversed. There's something unstable in your life, in your relationships. The Emperor. So this person is quite organized. They have things together, but even though that's the case, they may be a little bit greedy. And even though everything's working for them, it could be because they are taking from others. And because this card is upright, this could mean that they're not doing it intentionally or to be malicious, but it is hurting you. The Six of Pentacles is this free-flowing of energy. They may be quite charitable, they may give you lots of gifts, they may seem like they are on your side, and looking at these cards, I do think they have good intentions, but they are very self-focused, they are a little bit selfish, and they are very focused on their goals. So this could be an older male family member, someone who's very entrepreneurial. It could be a boss, a friend, or even a government program or some sort of community that you belong to and the organization is helpful, but it's still quite taxing on you. And that is because they are focused on big goals, what they are trying to achieve, that they are forgetting about you. The Six of Wands reverse, a lack of glory or recognition. The Three of Pentacles, working hard. And the Nine of Wands reversed, avoiding problems. So I am seeing that there is someone in your life, you may not even recognize that this person is causing you problems because for the most part they have good intentions, they are trying to do right by you, but they are just so focused on themselves that they are steamrolling people. And you've probably experienced this yourself when you were pursuing goals, and because of that you probably recognize there were times that you unintentionally hurt other people, or you were so focused on your goals that you weren't paying attention to what people needed, and even if you weren't actively hurting them, you were kind of ignoring or not perceiving what they needed from you. But in this case, you are suffering that from someone else in your life, and I'm guessing you may even be afraid to address it because this is something everyone tends to do. They tend to be a little bit self-focused sometimes, and then when someone else in their life also does this, they don't want to say anything. But it's a problem not to say anything. Trying to protect people's egos, even if you are working with them quite fine, sometimes it can cause the problem to linger. This selfishness doesn't have to exist. This selfishness doesn't have to hurt you. The Nine of Wands card is an indication that there is some sort of tension between goals and ideas and pursuits, and even though you aren't seriously hurting each other, you are misaligned. And I think this focus on the self that this person is having is pulling you apart. Now, if this is a community program or a government program or a boss or someone that you're not intimately connected with, this probably won't bother you too much. You can always find someone else that you align with more. Maybe they have different values that just resonate with you more. But if this is someone who is close to you, like a family member, a spouse, or a friend, someone that you really value, this misalignment of values is going to cause problems in the long term. So what I want you to do is to really ask this person, what are your goals in life? What are you aiming for? And then also share your goals, and then have a discussion about how you can support each other. Maybe you do have quite different goals, but maybe you can work together in such a way that you can be helpful. For example, let's say that you had a friend who really wanted to be a lawyer, but you don't really like the law, you don't really like the way the justice system works. Maybe you are more focused on the arts, and so you are thinking, this person is eventually just going to detach from me, and that could be very sad, right, if you actually really like this person. And so what you would consider is, why do you want to be a lawyer? Like, get to the whys, and maybe you'd find out that this person really values doing a good job and they like the challenge of being a lawyer. And then you realize in yourself that you also like doing things that are challenging. You like to do your best. And so maybe your relationship evolves into how you can support each other to be productive and ambitious. And so your relationship would naturally start changing, but it would change in such a way that you interact in ways that help each other. And you wouldn't interact in ways that don't help each other as much. And so definitely figure out the way that you relate to this other person and then find that connection. The King of Swords reversed, someone who says something or does something hurtful. The Four of Swords reversed, waking up. And then the Knight of Cups. Okay, this is the other person. So if you actually have this conversation, if they're a person you value, obviously, if this is a person that you just need to detach from, or a community organization that you need to detach from, there's no point having this conversation. But if you do have a conversation with a person close to you about this issue, about them being a little bit selfish, and then figuring out where your values actually match and focusing the relationship on that, the good news is that this person is going to realize that what they are saying and doing has been hurtful, and they are waking up to that. And the Knight of Cups is them figuring out how to change their words and change their actions to be more helpful. For example, let's say that lawyer friend realizes that they are so focused on being a good lawyer that they're always talking about really terrible cases that they're working on that make you really sad to hear about. And they decide, you know what? I'm not going to bring that up in conversation. I'm not going to dampen the mood. Instead, we are going to talk about how to do a really good job at whatever we're doing, how to be ambitious, but they might also apologize for some of the things they said. And so this is about being emotionally relatable and also being very, very sincere. So this person wants to change. Again, this spread is all about this person having good intentions and wanting to work with you, but because of their current selfishness, they're not doing that. This person doesn't want to be selfish. This person doesn't want to hurt you. This person wants to have a better relationship with you. Now, if this person is someone that you're not close with, or it is a community or institution, it does have good intentions. It does want to help you, but maybe if you talk with a worker there or something, or this person, they might realize, hey, maybe we need to get you to a different team or a different location, and they might actually be willing to work with you in a way that you didn't anticipate. And even if they can't directly help you, maybe they can move you to someone who can have a better relationship with you. Or if they can't, until you make the change for whatever you want to do, they're going to figure out, we need to be a little bit more mindful about the way we are saying and doing things. But overall, my soul friend, it really does seem as if this relationship, although it is having a challenging aspect, it is going to improve. And that is just really wonderful to see. If you resonated with this message, be sure to like and subscribe for more. You can also go into the description and comments of this video to see a link to book a private reading with me if you would like to know more about this or any other question on your mind. But otherwise, this is Emery, and I am wishing you many blessings.